When my younger daughter Amber was very young, if you asked her where her dad was, the likely answer was, in the yardin, her very own contraction of the words garden and yard. I still spend a lot of time in my yardin. Hi, I'm Joe Weinstein, and I'd like to share with you my Patio Paradise Fountain Garden, located at 120 North Florida Avenue in Tarpon Springs, Florida. I've been working on this garden for 2 years. While it's filled with whimsy, it's also a hopeful prayer for our blue marble or blue ball-shaped home, planet Earth. Come with me, and let's tour the garden. As we drive by, you see the fountains on the perimeter of the property, the ones you don't need an appointment to see in person. Drive or walk by anytime. Each fountain has a story. Right now there are 17 of them, so we'll move right along. A heart fountain with ledges sitting on an 8-inch base. An infinity fountain with stone arches like you see out west. And a hole like the sand drills in the coquina rock that lays in the surf here in Florida. My St. Francis fountain with several adjacent lily ponds. Our wrought iron fire pit is laser cut with images of sea life. I've created a special base for it to give it more height. An inexpensive blue beach ball looks great day or night. Sort of reminds me of our blue marble home, planet Earth. Our boat planter, and a favorite poem entitled I Say It Touches Us by the Reverend Marnie Harmony. This is a 3-piece fountain made for a friend over 25 years ago and gifted back to me when she moved to a smaller home. A lily pond planted with a pastel blue Daubin lily. A harmony fountain, it's about 30 inches tall. A tranquility fountain, which is 36 inches tall. My shapes fountain, my one and only contemporary geometric fountain. The back face of my 360 infinity fountain. A heart fountain with ledges. The ledges I've raised up to create a bird bath fountain. The birds just love it. I've raised it up on a pi pedestal, which is shaped like the Greek letter pi and is 12 inches tall. A heart fountain with a dolphin. An underwater light gives the look of a flickering candlelight at night. Really cool. A heart fountain with 2 planters. My cloud forest fountain. In Spanish, that's Bosque de Nubes. It's inspired by a trip I took to Costa Rica in 1989. It has 100 hours worth of vitreous glass mosaic inlay. Below is a miniature sand boil that has a small 12-volt light in it. A harmony fountain with mosaics that I've named Flights of Fancy. A clamshell fountain. Another small fountain I call the Rose. A small charcoal fountain I made the year I turned 40. That was before I created the heart fountain. That makes it the oldest fountain in this garden. The wave fountain. I've had various art pieces displayed in a wave fountain over the years. Now let's take a quick run through in the garden at night as we listen to a reading of I Say It Touches Us, read by the Reverend Marnie Harmony, its author.
I Say It Touches Us by Marnie Harmony, minister, First Unitarian Church of Orlando, Florida.
I say that it touches us that our blood is seawater and our tears are salt, that the seed of our bodies is scarcely different from the same cells in a seaweed, and that the stuff of our bones is like the coral. I say that the tide rolls in on us, whether we like it or no, and the sands of time keep running their intended course. I say that we have to go down into the waves' trough to find ourselves. and then ride her swell until we can see beyond ourselves into our neighbor's eye. I say that we shall never leave the harbor if we do not hoist the sail. I say that we have got to walk the waves as well as solid ground. I say that anyone who goes without consciousness of this will remain chained to a rusty anchor. May the journey find us worthy. Amen.
I'd really love to show you my fountain garden in person. You can commission a fountain similar to any of those you've seen here, or I can come visit you and design a Patio Paradise fountain just for you. Thanks.